video game music is like such a distinct genre.
And speaking of which, not to ruin the memories of some people, if you go to Super Mario Brothers 1, the clouds in the bush are the exact same shape.
Yep.
Sorry to ruin your childhood.
Yep.
But
There's so many cool like game dev tricks from like the 80s and 90s that you like don't notice until it gets pointed out to you, but it's like really genius ways to get around technological limitations of the time, and you gotta respect the trailblazers in the game dev industry, because all that has led up to this moment of our losers quarters match between Onin and Wrath.
Truly, without Donkey Kong, we would never have Steve versus Sonic on small battlefield at Coinbox IRL.
Awesome, thank you.
It all just makes sense. But yeah, now we're starting this. You know, I've seen this matchup a couple times today. I'm not gonna lie.
Once or twice.
I think
maybe like 5 or 6.
I think I know how this generally plays out. Both characters are going to want to camp each other, and then one of them is going to get the lead and force the other to approach.
Yeah.
Normally, it's Steve forces Sonic to approach. Sometimes Sonic forces Steve to approach if we're feeling spicy.
And earlier in the set versus Syrup, Wrath definitely played the matchup a lot slower than Sonic's like tends to. He's just a lot more cautious. Wants to make sure that all the vectors of approach are clear before he runs in. But Onin, they're doing a really good job of just stuffing Wrath out, gets the back air.
He was like 2 and almost died.
That's another diamond, too, in the pocket that Onin has now crafted up on.
Oh my!
The back air connects, but just barely doesn't kill. Even slightly more rage would have been enough. The air dodge is good.
Wow.
How could you ever expect Sonic to die off stage, man? Like, that's just, it's never going to happen.
Listen, my eyes saw Sonic not near a ledge, and somehow he teleported to the ledge. Made no sense. I was playing Wrath a little bit early in this matchup. He wanted some practice, like versus, I guess, just any Steve. Any Steve, and my Steve is technically a Steve. And like, he got hit by a lot of random back airs. Like, I feel like he had a good neutral. He understood like how to avoid like enough stuff.
Speaking of getting hit by random stuff, just that 0% up tilt, and that is something that Onin is going to take all the way to the bank. Now up at 65%. Wrath desperately trying to get this KO here, but Onin more than happy to just keep resetting, just keep mining. They're looking for this back air again.
Keep mining, and you think you should craft at some point?
Maybe. I think like they're probably good on crafting for a little bit. Like they're satiated.
Oh, okay.
They've got diamond tools right now. So,
yeah,
you know.
they just want to get another diamond though for next stock. Because like with Steve, it's always like, okay, did I kill Steve before I got a second diamond? Doable. Did Steve get another diamond before I took the stock?
I think this was Onin's second or third diamond on still first stock.
Yeah,
because they've broken tools a couple of times and then recrafted.
It's also like over 2 minutes into the game, yet to lose a stock. You gotta be mining a lot in order not to lose a stock. If you're just doing the forward smashes in Sonic, and then Sonic's Wrath, seems kind of scared to challenge the forward smashes. I don't blame him.
Wrath remembers Jake. It's okay.
Oh yeah, the classic Jake forward smash. We've all been there.
Mining away.
Get a gold and use the gold.
No, you don't know the song. It's okay to buzz.
I was making my own song up, but you ruined my flow, sir. I was about to have the nastiest beat in the world. You just said, nah, screw you, the buzz.
I respect your pedigree as a songwriter. I'm gonna let you finish, but we got a set to cast here.
All right. Well, we're casting forward smash again. Dude, he just loves forward smash right now. He's feeling it, you know. Forward smash fever, they say.
Yeah. Well, Wrath definitely he's not feeling it on, and they really want that forward smash, and I think that's the last thing on Wrath's mind.
Well, right now,
homing attack is the first thing on Wrath's mind. Maybe F smash too.
Honestly, I think Onin's just been too passive this stock. Like he was doing very good the first stock, but like being a bit more proactive. And then it feels like he saw a lead. He wants to just kind of go mine behind walls, not too much else. And Wrath has really called out that change in tempo and taking the lead.
Ever so slightly though, only 5%, and we all know how fragile leads are against Steve. Onin has already taken it away in terms of percent very well. Might be able to do that in terms of stocks. Tries to catch Wrath rolling the wrong way, and it's still going to be a KO even without a pickaxe in hand.
Bro, I had a random thought. I remember when Steve first came out, and I entered a Coinbox with him like the day he came out, and I killed someone with minecart run-up smash. And everyone was like, this is the coolest thing in the world to buzz. I love your Steve. This is such sick tech.
I remember I think it was the very first Steve Coinbox, like after he dropped, Aaron just randomly won it with Steve, and then never played Steve again.
Oh, yes, I remember that. Oh, I remember he wanted to like do like a Steve Ditto, and I was like, I don't want to ever play a Steve Ditto in my life, Aaron. I'm sorry.
It was the day after the character came out. Of course you hadn't played a Steve Ditto yet.
I didn't want. I'm saying like at some point like a week after, and I was just like, oh no. Like I was playing the Ditto with Mute King at some point. I was like, this Ditto is awful. You know, it's not awful. This gameplay right now between the two of them. 2 minutes left. Onin with a very small, like a stock lead, but that's gonna disappear anytime soon.
Epic segue, Buzz B. Double iron ball being popped up, but Onin now does not have a pickaxe anymore. It needs to craft up another one, but was likely just waiting until this stock was taken away, and taken away it was. Now crafts up, now gets a spiking fair into an up tilt, but nothing else after. That's still quite a bit of damage.
It was only 30 damage. That's not too
Only 30
much.
damage for 2 hits, yeah.
Yeah, Olimar does like 80 for 2 hits. I mean, we don't say that's too much. I don't think that's too much. Anyway.
Rules for thee and not for me. It's okay when Olimar does it, because the buzz.
Exactly. Anyway, the one thing about this matchup that's actually really annoying for Sonic is once Steve gets to the point where all he has is like iron and stone blocks, it's really hard for Sonic to actually break the iron stone wall. Like wood, dirt, you know, you can run up, down tilt, forward tilt, whatever. Like you see, the forward smash doesn't even break his stone block. And that forward smash breaks Sonic's feet. Bro, his ankles, they didn't even get broken. They just got chopped off his ankles.
I got so surprised by that F smash connecting that it sent me into a coughing fit there.
Yeah, I saw it. I was not ready.
He was so far away, and Onin swung anyway, and it worked. Sure, why not? Onin takes game number 1.
I wouldn't have got caught by that forward smash. I would have been ready.
It would have happened to me, for sure. I'm not as confident as you, Busby.
But yeah, that's the thing about the matchup that's very stinks is like those stone blocks, like you can't kill them as Sonic, and then like you essentially forward smash it once to get low. You have to hit it again. That's 2 chances for Steve to just say, yo, what if I forward smashed?
What if?
That wouldn't be so funny.
I mean, Steve has a lot of options in that scenario. Like, you've got dash attack too. You've got like minecart, especially powered minecart will do a lot of work, but none of them are quite as strong as F smash. And that down smash pretty dang strong too. He's looking for the run in, gets the up air.
Oh my
Wrath
God.
trying real hard to get this approach, but Onin, as per usual, stuffing out, walling out, whatever you want to term it. They are doing it.
Doing his Steve thing, and now, you know, he has the gold. He doesn't have the many materials left. So, like, if Wrath can turn this into, like, a lot of damage and, like, burn some materials, he's in a really good spot, but he did not. And Onin should be having a diamond very soon. And he's only at 46%. Well, he just approached with no materials, so he might not get a diamond anytime soon. And then, yep, the run-up jab. Spring. Puts him on the stage. It's actually really bad for Wrath, and that almost kills.
Up smash came really, really close, but not quite. And, you know, we're dealing with a broken character when we see an up smash at 80% without much rage and going, yeah, why didn't that?
Yeah, like hold on, bro. He should be dead 10% earlier. I'm very confused. But yeah, right now, he has the time. He's not going to make it this stock. He might just kind of like do random things this stock, let the stock disappear. But that next stock is going to be problematic because, yep, spawn, mine a little bit just so you can kind of set. Yeah, mine a little bit so you can kind of set up like your next diamond if you can, but never mind, he's already made it. Low on materials though, they keep burning their materials too much right now.
It's a tough spot to be in because like as soon as Sonic gets the lead, it immediately tempo control immediately goes towards that Sonic. Onin now has the onus of approach.
They're going for the down air.
The contraption.
For that situation, I would have got caught by that. I'm not gonna lie, I would have panicked. Oh man, the minecart not connecting though. And I think at this point, Wrath he's very comfortable, right? Like he has a decent lead. Onin, they are very much fishing for a kill and they hit it.
No longer comfortable as much anymore. Wrath just barely getting away from that walking up tilt as the invincibility from the Angel platform runs out, but Onin doesn't really care because it's just, you know, opportunities come when they do, and Onin will take them.
If you swing a big move, it'll eventually hit opponent and do big damage. Right?
Yes, correct. Deep analysis, hard hitting here from one of the best players in Smash history.
Listen, sometimes the best analysis is the simplest one.
That's true.
Hit opponent, win game.
What was that? Did you see the way that?
Yeah, it like rode up the wall. The spin dash, like some
he
weird
made
stuff.
like a reverse L.
I always see the weirdest things with blocks. You know, it's almost like they weren't programmed fully in this game properly.
Oh,
so
interesting thought. I wonder what gives you that idea. Also, Steve recovery. He's
what recovery? He's dead, bro. What?
I mean, okay.
I didn't see a recovery there.
I'm genuinely shocked that Steve was unable to recover that.
Yeah, he messed up his recovery. I think he meant to side B and he up B'd and then just, well. And now, honestly, this feels like a Wrath's game to lose, even though it's a small stock lead. It's just the materials on Onin aren't that good right now. Like they're getting pressured.
But they always could get better.
Yeah, I said that, and then they immediately got like 2 billion materials.
And here's some diamonds. Happy birthday.
All right, yeah. Enjoy Diamond back here. Oh, he's mining on the anvil. And the anvil being set up there is so annoying because you can't break that block.
Yeah, they're in a pretty good position now despite being down a stock. They're not down that much percent. Wrath hasn't really found an opening on this final stock, and one diamond back air will bring them to even Stevens. So Onin going to be searching for it.
I see what you did there, even Stevens. Oh.
I'm glad somebody appreciates art.
Oh man, Wrath right now, Wrath is just running for his life. I think he realizes that there's no longer a need to fight Steve, right? Like Steve has...
Because that happens when you fight Steve.
Exactly, yeah. Like if you just didn't fight Steve for 3 minutes, you wouldn't get down here. And now this is really bad because you can't get hit by anything or you have a deficit for some max materials.
Well, Wrath's still barely holding on to the lead, and as I speak, they get caught by a pick loop.
Well,
up tilt bear not connecting, so Wrath gets to live to see another second or so, but the anvil, the landing hitbox of it though, instead of the strong hitbox, Wrath thanking his lucky stars that is not the strong hitbox, because honestly, it might have killed it.
Oh my, almost hit another forward smash close to the game, but Wrath barely evading it. With that said,
Def smash time, baby.
Yeah, anything, any move with Steve that has knockback probably ends the stock.
No, not down tilt. There's a couple moves, but most of them will kill. Actually, powered minecart didn't kill.
Wow, what the? I think Steve is maybe not thinking of a character.
We should
Our
buff
top
this
tier would have
character.
killed with that minecart over there across the stage at 100.
We should buff
Oh,
Steve.
that was such a risky jump in there, and he gets 12% for risking his life. Oh my, he missed the follow-up. That follow-up such a big deal miss.
Both of them swung with bear, both of them missed with bear. We reset the situation.
Fishing.
Onin does not find a punish on Wrath's up smash, and he's going to give him the opportunity to just craft up some more diamond tools. Onin filling that resource bar. It's over half iron at this point, and another diamond in their pocket.
Oh man, and a minute and a half left, and I think Wrath is just like since the game is so close to ending, even if there's a minute left, you're not worried about the game going time. You know, like you can force interaction whenever you want as Wrath, and I think he's just trying to feel out like any timings, any patterns he can hard call out.
But Onin's not really giving Wrath anything in that category. I think it's been like with Steve, it's kind of just spam fest time when you're on last stock, last hit, and so there's not much timing that you can catch on to because the timing is just push a button whenever available. But Wrath pushes that button as soon as it's available.
You know what it is? He kept jumping in with Nair, right? Wrath consistently was jumping with Nair, seeing when he could do it, and he felt at the moment. He's like, okay, Onin, they have been doing 3-block wall, mine, walk forward every time. This is the time the Nair, and then he just charged up smash. Bro just straight up said, yo, I know you're air dodging.
And it worked. Now we see the swap up to Enderman, though, and that's dangerous.
Dangerous.
We all know Enderman significantly different than Steve in every single way. Wrath can have a hard time readapting to this matchup on a dime, and I think that's something that Onin does a lot. It's really good for them because they're really, really good at making the switch between the two playstyles, whereas other people really struggle to catch on to that.
So what you're saying is like an alter ego. When Onin goes Enderman, they are becoming a different person.
Yes.
It's like when it's like Yugi versus Yu-Gi-Oh, you know?
Time to go back to the old me.
No, the Millennium Puzzle is unleashing its power here. So yeah, let's see the Enderman gameplay. What's the adjustment? Rouse on minecart.
The adjustment is immediate minecart off round start, which is, it works.
Okay,
it's working.
Yo, is this a stock?
Uh-oh. Dash attack here. Sonic's Wrath doesn't have a double jump anymore, but he still does get back to the stage pretty safely.
Pretty good 80%. That TNT is, it's really annoying to deal with that TNT being right there. You just let Steve just get materials.
Speaking of materials, look at all that iron. Look at that iron F smash too.
Yep, and we have a diamond 30 seconds in. Onin has taken like no damage this game. It's looking rough for Wrath right now.
Wait, that should have been impossible.
Yeah, right?
Wrath was able to not just get around minecart anvil, but punish it and everything. Insane.
Yeah, that's ultimate sometimes. Very funny game.
Okay.
Oh, the minecart and to jump back forward, just to cover everything.
Yeah, the instant turnaround bear to their a huge factor in them finding the KO. Double up tilt. We are going to get that block out for one more up tilt before Wrath is able to reversal in that situation. So only 31%. And I say only as a very, very loose term because now Onin's going to turn that into a whole lot more. Wrath stuck in a terrible spot.
Oh, no.
Has to go high to get over the blocks and eats a back air for his troubles. Onin looking for an F smash there to close out another stock in short order, but okay. Wrath is on solid ground once more. He's able to fight back. He's able to get an air bear, and he's able to push Onin onto an even stock once more.
Yep, and no, 100% of Wrath means a random forward smash, a random power up minecart, back air in the corner. All this stuff will kill. So, like, you're really scared of your Wrath. You can see Onin. They are just swing with that forward smash. It's like, if you hit it, cool. If not, what's the risk?
Risk very, very low, and that's a thing to talk about a lot, especially with the top tiers in Smash Ultimate, is like how skewed their game plans can make the risk reward in their favor. And we're seeing prime examples of it right here with both of these characters because they're trying to set up these situations where their risk is minimized and reward is maximized. We saw it with Wrath in that up smash at the very end of the last game. When he did that, he was right between two block walls. So even if Onin had managed to get into position to punish, unless it was an up smash, which is slower, Wrath would have been able to tech the wall and survive. It's all about minimizing the risks when you go for those KO opportunities. Onin doing the same thing here, setting up these walls to make sure that that they can mine completely risk-free. That's another diamond in the pocket.
Yep.
And so much iron on that resource bar.
Yeah, well, when a game's going like this for Steve, where they have like all the materials they want, they have a TNT setting up. At this point, Onin's just making weapons to destroy them for the heck of it. Like they got time to burn, you know.
You know what it is?
What
Well,
the
that
heck?
back air, sure.
The minecart.
Minecart clank on homing attack is ridiculous.
And then he was in too much lag, so Onin's able to back air him.
I was gonna say the reason that this is going the way it is because both players are enjoying the Persona music so much, but it actually seems like it's hurting Onin, and they're trying to end it as quickly as possible to stop listening to it.
Okay, I will say, you know, if Wrath can find an opening and take Onin stock, like now there is a chance, but like one more interaction, this game is almost as good as done because it's so hard to make a comeback versus Steve when they have all the materials they want. Like these walls, how do you get past these walls? How do you get past taking 47 for getting up tilted when you try getting over the wall? Oh my!
Clanks out
the up smash.
That's what Onin should have done last game. See, obvious.
Duh! I would have thought of that honestly.
Oh, I mean, I guess Onin did think about it after dying to it the last game.
And that's why Onin's a top player. You have the iron walls, yep, and the back airs don't do enough. And
you?
Well, that's up tilt forward air, another 20% more iron walls. Just get another diamond weapon. How many diamond weapons do you think Onin has crafted this game? I think they've crafted over 10.
Somebody on Twitter should tell us how many diamonds have been crafted by the assorted Steves throughout this bracket. Because it's definitely rapidly approaching triple digits.
Honestly, I would love that research. Like an average diamond per game and how much the Steve won by based on the diamonds.
Oh no!
Oh my! Dude had the bunker. He had the bunker set up and said, "Hey man, don't into this bunker. There's an explosive coming out of here." Stock's got 100.
Explosion.
All right, and if you're a Wrath, like, what are you doing? Because that game was just bad.
In the current moment, he's listening to Onin's stage bans, and I heard Kalos get banned from behind us, and whatever the other ban was, it left FD open. Wrath gonna take us there. But I think Onin, it was Onin, found a lot of success on this stage versus Sonic, so this could end up coming back to bite Wrath, or it could work out great. We're just going to have to see as we get started with game number 4. It is set point for Onin. And we got we were talking about like old school video game music earlier. Onin just had to give us a demonstration. Actually, it's Wrath, because it's Wrath's counterpick. Wrath made this song.
It's just like, this is troll music. Like, it stinks, because there's no great stage to go versus Steve, besides like maybe Smashville, maybe Town. But like, you just ban those stages, and you're kind of forcing your opponent to counterpick for you. I feel like FTL is one of the stages for Steve where the fact that like you don't have platforms means his walls aren't as effective, but not having platforms also means you can't use them to escape minecarts and just general Steve stuff. It's like his ability to deny area with the hitboxes is just exceptional in this stage. Like, you have to just deal with all this nonsense.
It's not just hitbox denial, it's space control denial, right? Because on all of your other traditional stages, there is a platform at least somewhere that you can use as an alternative angle of approach, whereas on this, Steve has full control at all times of all approach vectors.
Yep.
Up smash here, gonna tech, not tech that.
I
one.
would have
think-
teched and up smashed. Oh, well, you know, he gets
I think
minecart
that
back
was
here.
an active decision not to tech there because I think if Onin had teched, Wrath would have been able to follow up because Onin didn't tech, and knowing that they wouldn't die, went off stage, and then when Wrath tried to continue what he thought he earned, Onin was like, haha, back air. Yes.
Haha. You can't punish me. I can minecart back here, and you have to guess, like, be perfect with the spacing. So it's a rough situation when you're fighting Steve in those situations.
Ooh, Elytra onto the stage, into an up tilt back air. In great shape at the moment is Onin, a full stock lead and building.
Yeah, right? Like, they have another diamond on deck if they need. They're probably not going to make more weapons right now. They have gold for next stock. Forward, run up forward. So, Bro gave him the
Terrible DI too, I think.
Yeah, he just didn't react. They didn't react to that. That was really fast, to be fair. Now, we have a diamond weapon. If Onin can land, that'd be very useful for them. But right now, Wrath is...
You know what? Onin actually doesn't need to land because they make their own round.
That's true. Okay, maybe they need to land. I
Maybe
think
just a little bit.
I think getting kicked by Sonic over and over is not good for your stock.
The minecart does do the job of allowing Onin to find space onto the stage again. Wrath, though, connects with Nair Bear. Gonna get another stock, and so despite a terrible opening to the game, manages to even us right back up and then take the lead shortly after. Now trying to build that extra credit up on them. Onin, though, like we've seen before, more than content to just mine away until Wrath overextends and gives them the opportunity to fire back. Run up, jab, jab, jab. It's gonna stop Onin from crafting up onto the diamond, so they're gonna be stuck with gold tools for just a little bit longer.
Gold tools, no more. They have a diamond. Look at all that iron stocked up, by the way. That's like... Or you can make a house with that much iron, you know?
Yeah, well, and another underrated thing about playing on FD as a stage in this matchup for Steve is that they're using Shovel to mine. Like, it's one of the tools that doesn't attack, and so you don't have to worry about wasting durability by getting those resources. You can get resources a lot more freely, and you can also get those IRR bears pretty freely, as Wrath is finding out the hard way. 75% on him now.
Yeah, and like this is back here in the corner percent, forward smash, kills. Okay, now we'll just put every Steve kill move, will just end the stock. Wrath is in the house. Oh man, he got put in the fortress right there.
In the contraption.
And now Onin's making more. Onin is expanding his domain. We call it domain expansion. And the TNT controlling space gets another diamond weapon. You know, Onin's just mining out there, minding his own business. Sonic's is really trying to invade, and he's just getting beaten up for it.
And that's kind of what happens in this matchup once somebody gets a lead. No matter how large or small that lead is, it, again, puts the onus of approach on the other person. And when the onus of approach is on you, you're probably going to get stuffed out, no matter which character it is.
Yep. And you see Anna's just waiting for Wrath to try and jump over the blocks. Like, please jump over the blocks. Who will get murdered if you do that?
I will kill you.
I have a diamond back here, and I'm not afraid to use it. Uh-oh. With that said,
Into the Nair Bear, techs off of it, gets an up throw here. Up throw is it. Up throw is done.
At that percent?
Yeah, up throw is done.
130?
It's one, it's FD. 2, Onin has rage, and 3, it's Steven Minecraft. I knew that killed, and I knew that Onin has just eliminated the other Sonic player at 5th place. So that's Wrath and Sonic's both down and out. Onin moving on to face off against Shuton. Great stuff to them.